Well, the piece of shit fucking video just cut off on me for some reason. So here's part 2. He gave me this, and then I was seeing. God, I hope I was recording this whole time. Pretty sure I was. He gave me this knife with the box, and there's some papers in there. And he gave me this. A week and a half later, we went to the Porter County Gun Show, and hold on a second. We went to the Porter County Show about a week and a half later, and I seen these there for people trying to sell them for about $150. Nice little, but it feels, I don't know if it. See, like, it almost seems like it needs oil because it seems really dry, but I have a feeling that's probably how it's supposed to be. But either way, it probably wouldn't hurt to put a little bit of oil on there just to, because it feels so dry. But I mean, everything looks. This sheath looks amazing. It's a nice little, nice handy little knife. Let's see. Yeah, it feels pretty sharp too. But crack some in the skull with the butt of this sucker. Dude, that thing is solid. It's probably what it's for, I'm sure. Especially if it is some kind of a military type knife that I am not sure about. But nice little knife. And it's got the box and all the papers in it. That's pretty cool. Something different, you know. The box is kind of jacked up, unfortunately, as you can tell. But still the box, right? Plus, I ain't getting rid of it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. My dad gave it to me, so it'll be staying. Now I get the fun of trying to figure out how all this shit went in there to begin with. Alright, so anyhow, last night I was given a little example of something, and I got sidetracked when Jackie busted ass and almost made me throw up. She said, what? I was talking about that 3-inch Colt Cobra at the gun show that I saw, and it's like, I was equating it to jazz music because back in the day when I had burned all them CDs, I was not into jazz yet, so I burned them anyways because I was like, dude, I know at some point I'm gonna fucking love it. Over the years, over a couple years, that 2-year period or so I had them, I throw it in every now and then. I'm like, nah, I'm not quite yet. No, not yet. And then finally it just clicked, and I was like, all right, now I dig it. And at this point, I don't know how I ever lived without it. But that 3-inch Colt Cobra, even though I don't have money to buy it, it's like, it's just one of them ones where I really love the Smith like that, the 3-inch Smiths, the J frames. And it's like, I know that even though I'm not like super huge on that yet, I know that one day I'll fucking love that 3-inch Colt Cobra. I know that I would. One day I'm gonna, you know, it's like if I had money to buy it now, I know that one day I would, you know, I'd be like, dude, I would be madly in love with that thing. I would just fucking love it. I know it. But that's neither here nor there, because like I said, if I do end up getting money, if I do end up getting some money coming in here, then I already know what I'm getting anyways. But it's a good backup idea. But I have a feeling that all 3 of the ones that I'm planning on getting are still going to be available when the time comes. But you know, it's a good backup notion just in case. Now once I get all this stuff here put away, I'll bust out the shotgun. I'm still trying to figure out how all this shit goes in here. Oh, that's what I need that gap for the oil. It's right down there. Your shirt's closed. Jackie's medicine in there. The ammo pouch. Oh, shit. Big ass round here. Dink. This is a nice little fucking. This is tight though. I like this a lot, man. Just it's like you see people like back in the day when they go hunting with a shotgun. They got like a bag, of, you know, ammo bag with them. Well, it's just what it's like, dude. Stay here, nice little ammo bag. It's got this handle here, so carry it that way as well. This was the tricky part, getting this in here where it's still gonna close. These boxes have to, the ammo boxes gotta be laid in just the right way. See, anyhow, I don't know. As far as my videos go, I know I cuss a lot in my videos, but that's just because that's just how I am. That's really, I cuss all the time. Got that from my dad too. But I had one guy once, and I don't think he meant it in a shitty way, from what I recall. I'm pretty sure he was just saying, you know, that I should tone down the cussing in the videos, and I appreciate constructive criticism, but I don't know, man. It's like I see too many videos where people are, they got like production crews, you know, and they're put together with all this fancy shit and displays on the screen, and that's cool and all, but a lot of these guys are just, you know, they're reading from a script, or they're acting different than how they would off camera, and I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather just be a real fucking dude sitting here talking about real shit, and not sugarcoat and not try to, you know, not pretend to be different than what I am on camera. You know, I'd rather just be myself, and so that's why I just talk and do, and, you know, just whatever I fucking do, because that's just how I am. So that being said, damn, I thought I had it shut. There we go. Give me 1 second. This is not going to be easy to do because this camera is too close to me for this. This is a long barrel. Long barrel. Let me see if I can move this back at all. Alright. This gun socket is mine to begin with. I just finally threw it on there. It used to be for my coach gun, but I got a better one for it. So look at this fucking thing. It's huge. But this summit, I am gonna see. I haven't had a lot of experience with pump action shotguns, so I had always thought that when it was loaded, you could just rack the fucking thing here and it would just start popping out of here. But for some reason, this doesn't do that. This also has an external hammer, which a lot of shotguns don't have external hammers right there. So I think it might have a safety, but I know you can just pull it back one click and, you know, it's pretty much safe. But there's a button here I gotta push. Oh, and yeah, the hammer has to be cocked. That's the crazy part. And there it is around in there already. Alright. Now I'm not gonna blow a fucking hole through the wall. Stay. Alright. This is pretty dope. Although I think it would be cool if the barrel was about as long as the magazine too. You know, this excess, that's just a little overkill, I think. But I mean, this would probably keep some real tight patterns at a good distance. So anyhow, this thing is this pump here. It's like if I go back right there, the hammer will drop all the way and hit the pin, but you can still, I guess not. Phrase that. I think that's it right there. As long as you don't go all the way back till it clicks the last time, which I fucking did again. That's like right. It should be. Fucking bastard. I think, you know, that might be why these have rounds in it. I think that's what it is. Let me throw a couple in here real fast and we'll test my theory. Fucking too far again. Damn it. That might be as far as I can go, and then you can just Bring it back again. Just you dropped it and then reloaded it. Nice. Let's see. I ain't fucking playing that. There we go. I don't know. It seems like if you go far enough, the hammer will still drop, but you can just keep going back and back, back and forth with it. But then once it goes too far forward, it locks it, and you gotta hit the button. Yeah, see, I kind of has a little play, so it will drop down. Oh, but you can't pull the trigger. I thought I did this before when it was. That's why I unloaded it, because that fucker just went off on accident. Thank you, God. For real. See how it comes back? Damn it, that last little push. I thought I had to do that last little click. So right there, so still got a little bit of play in it. See, it's far enough forward to where it was able to go down, but it comes back. It drops, you can keep going with it. But then you go all the way, then it locks it. This fucking thing, dude. This reminds me of the Joker's gun from first Batman. The original one, I don't know, it's probably some old Batman movie back in the day, but what I consider to be at least the original major motion picture Batman with Michael Keaton. He pulls that big ass Model 15 out of his fucking drawers there. It's kind of what this thing reminds me of. I mean, dude, you can barely get it all on here. Oh, let me go back. So I haven't shot this yet, just got it recently. Fucking swear this is so there, okay. See, I'm all the way forward, but it's down. Oh, okay. Hammer has to drop. And then you gotta kind of go forward and then back. Once that hammer drops. Oh shit, you don't have to have it loaded to do that. It's good news. That shit's crazy. I cannot believe that fucking hammer just slipped out of my finger there and hit. I'll tell you, I've told people this plenty of times in my life. God has looked out for me in ways I can't even begin to tell you. And he's just pulled some major miracles in my life here as of lately, which I can't really get into on the internet. But let's just say he's really saved my ass for real again. And that right there was another moment, because that would have been fucked up. And I'd be sitting here going, blow my ears out. But that's one of the moments. Drop the hammer. No shit, I did not know it would do that. I tried fucking with this plenty. But this little button right here, I think that there's one of these on the other side. That's either some kind of a safety or it's to break it down. I think, because they both go in at the same time, I think that's to break it down. But I could probably I'm sure I could probably buy a fucking extra barrel, one that's not quite so insanely long. But, you know, my grandpa was a hunter. My dad used to hunt a lot, so, you know, they had more hunting type weapons as opposed to self-defense kind of stuff, you know. But this thing's fucking cool as shit. Fucking awesome. Winchester model 97, I believe. I can't see it without turning the light. I get the little handy light bulb. Let's see, model 97, Winchester 12 gauge. It says full on the end. I don't know what that means. Maybe that means the magazine tube is full when you get to that point. But the spring keeps everything to the back anyways, so that doesn't make sense. I like the texture on this. It's actually better with the texture on this fucking forearm right here. There's grooves going around it. I don't know, it's just really, really cool. So I got this and this for my grandpa, which I know he had some other stuff. He used to have a little pump action 22 rifle, which I would really like to have, but what can you do? Still holding out hope that we might run into something else over there, but I'm not counting on it. I knew about this, never even seen or heard about the little 22 pistol, but we did find one, so you never know. I'm hoping my grandpa was slick and tucked one up underneath something instead of selling it, hoping I'd find it one day. We'll see. Shit's crazy, dude. I'm waiting to shoot this thing. Waiting to fucking fire this bad boy off one day. Very nice. Had this nice leather case that he had it in. The sock is mine, but this case was his. Nice, heavy-duty, thick, padded leather case. So, anyhow, Saturday night, we're just chilling. We just watched some Champions League football. We gotta watch. We've been watching football from all over the world. We've been watching Asia, South America, and Africa lately. Little bit of North America, not the MLS. Fuck the MLS. I don't care nothing about this shit. But like I was watching the Mexico League last year and the Champions League for North America. I started watching that because it just started up and they had like a couple qualifying rounds first, and a couple teams from Mexico. I was watching Tigres and Monterrey. Although I never finished that Monterrey match, I don't know if they qualified or not. And who else? Leon. We were watching them as well. So I got we've been watching South America. I started watching the Brazil League and watching Flamengo play, and I couldn't watch their Champions League in South America, the Copa Libertadores, but I wasn't able to last year. But now we got Fubo TV. I have it, and that'll be coming out before too long. So I know they're going to be in that this year. Also started watching the Argentinian League, watching Boca Juniors, and they've only been playing. They started early because the Brazil League doesn't start till like April, I think, or March or April, and then that one already started in like January 28th, I think was the first day. So they split the season up in half. So the first half of it they're working on now. So we watched a few matches, had to skip a few. I got this nice long schedule for all the matches because we have so many teams that we watch. I say me, I mean me and Jackie, because she watches with me all the time. Got a long, like very, very good schedule I put together that's constantly being updated. I put scores in there after the matches, so we've had to skip some matches though because we started watching the Asian Cup. We watched Iran. That was the only team we picked from Asia because I don't really know many teams over there. And the African Cup was on at the same time, so we watched a few of those teams. We watched Nigeria, we watched Egypt, and we watched... there's somebody else I was watching on there. Kind of just dabbling with Senegal and Cameroon because some of the players play on teams that I watch, so checking them out. Nigeria made it all the way to the final, and then they got beat. They scored a goal, took the lead, and they Ivory Coast, that was the host nation, they tied it, and then they had taken the lead, and then they won 2-1. Iran made it to the semifinal, and then they lost to Qatar. And it's weird because Qatar in the World Cup was just terrible. They went out in the group stage. I don't think they won a single match. I didn't know if they drew any of the matches. Didn't really watch them a whole lot. I figured they were in there because, they were in there because they're the host nation. The host nation always qualifies for tournaments automatically. So, watched Iran and Palestine play football. I thought that was pretty tight. Very interesting. But anyways, they ended up in the final was Qatar, and I think it was either Jordan or the Emirates. I think it was Jordan, I believe. But a lot of their flags looked very similar over there. Same colors, similar styles, so I can't remember exactly. But I never watched that final. I was going to watch it, never got to it. I still don't know who won it. They haven't talked about it in any of the stuff that we watch, but it's interesting. I've watched the Euro since 2012, and I still never got to see. I never got to see the Copa America. I did see the Copa America final, the last one that was running in the 2020 version that happened in 21. Argentina, Brazil, and Argentina. Messi finally got his won his Confederation for the first time, and that was pretty cool. But the South American Champions League, I'm looking forward to because I think Boca Juniors are in there, and Flamengo I know is in there, so we're gonna check that shit out. But pretty much what we've been doing today: watch football and old TV shows. Watching Dick Powell's Zane Grey Theater, which is fucking good. It's a good ass show. It's an anthology series, so every episode is a whole new story. There's no relation to any other ones. All new people, all new characters, a whole new concept. And they would take and make. I figured these shows back in the day, if they can make a really good show in 21 to 25 minutes, that alone is a really good feat. But to come up with an entirely new story, entirely new cast, all new characters every single time, that's pretty amazing. That's Hitchcock. Was that way. So is this. And it's a very good show. Anyhow, we started watching the new Mission Impossible movie, Dead Reckoning, the first part, because they're finally, I'm surprised they didn't do it sooner, but they're doing a two-parter here, so that's one of the few new things that I do watch. The Mission Impossible movies and the Bond movies. I love the Daniel Craig James Bond. I think he did a great job. So, anyhow, I have not seen the last one of those yet, so please nobody ruin it for me. I hadn't seen this one yet, so okay, get that thing safe before I do anything stupid here. Fuck, I don't remember. It doesn't really make any difference. It's just a 5-round magazine. Oh shit, did I just get a 6th round in there? I hope I didn't just fuck something up. Okay, no shit, I did get 6 in there. Click back just in case, because I ain't trying to turn this bad boy loose inside. I just thank God I did not just accidentally do that. But yeah, so about halfway through that movie, a little over. I always like those movies. Actually, the very first one, I went to the Old Town Theater that used to be in Highland. Just, classic old school theater from way back in the day. And we saw the first Mission Impossible way back when they first came out. And I've been kind of watching them ever since. But I don't know. I need to get it finished. I've been trying to watch it for weeks, but we're so behind on football that I just can't catch up. I got within I only had one match that had played that I hadn't seen. That's how close I got to being completely caught up. Oh no, I'm sorry, because of some stuff we skipped, I did get caught up. It's hard because you got cup matches, Champions League matches, and you got league matches, all just fucking going on all the time. And hold on. All right, so this cat, I love this cat, but she's not spayed, so she's in heat right now, and she's driving us fucking nuts. Anyhow, yeah, so we have skipped some stuff sometimes. I don't like doing that. Last year, I watched almost every single match from all the teams that we were watching. We were watching about 8 teams. Now we got about 15 fucking teams, and I got myself in way over my head. And I can't. I gotta skip shit sometimes. And then I go back and look at the scores, keep track of the points for each team and any other side notes. And this list, I wish I could just show it because it's fucking amazing. Even people that don't like the sport, you'd be astounded how well put together this schedule is. Hold on a second. Oh my gosh. Alright, so. Anyhow. We got a lot of shit to watch. Been watching Liverpool, Manchester United, Bayern, Dortmund, Juventus, Milan, AC Milan. Another fucking league. Oh, Barcelona, Madrid. Got access to the French league now, so we're watching Paris. That's 11. Boca, that's 12. When Flamengo starts up again in March, April, that'll be another one, but I ain't gonna count them yet because I was watching them earlier on, but they just finished their season in November or early December. But anyhow, teams that are currently watching, a little bit. I'm not even gonna count the teams in the North American Champions League because we're just watching those matches. And there's not a whole lot of them yet. I don't think they even do a group stage over there. I think it's just a straight knockout tournament. Al Nasser from the Saudi League. We've been watching that because we got access to that now. And their cup matches and their Champions League matches. So most of these teams have Champions League stuff for their continent, and they have cup matches and league matches for most of those teams. Juventus got fucked last year. They would have been 4th place and in the Champions League this year, but they got a 10-point deduction, so they got screwed. Ended up having a 10-point deduction. They put him in 7th. That was still enough to qualify for like the lowest tier of the European football, but they got banned for a year from it because of stupid shit the management did. So players had to suffer for it. But anyhow, they've been killing it this year. So it would have been nice to see them in there too. But I don't know, maybe it's why they're doing so good because they don't have to play as many. But shit, the group stage, it's only 6 matches spread out over the course of a few months. I can't imagine not doing those 6 matches over a 3-month period is really going to help that much. But you never know. And so, who else? I swear there's somebody else we're watching. God, I can't think of who else it would be. So that's, 12, 13 teams, something like that, for sure. I've been trying to throw in other stuff at random. I was trying to watch the pre-Olympic tournament in South America. It's the qualifiers for the Olympics next summer, or this coming summer here. Because we do watch the Olympic football as well. And then this year we'll get to watch the Copa America. Never had access to that before, but we do now. We even have like the 2nd tier of the South American Champions League, which in Europe is the Europa League. So we got that over there. And we have the 1st and 2nd tier of the African Champions League as well. I dabbled in a little bit in that. I haven't watched a whole lot because I don't really know any teams yet. But it's interesting. It's very interesting watching this stuff from all over the world. It's very cool. Nice. Saturday night, got called out to work for a few hours earlier in the day. Kind of hanging out, just chilling, relaxing. Tomorrow we gotta go clean my grandma's house some more. My brother's on duty on Tuesdays because my mom needs to be there to go through all the shit because my brother and I don't know what's important, what's not. And then my mom has, she needs 2 new knees, and she has a hard time kind of getting around. She still does, but she hurts a lot. So Tuesday, my brother goes over with her to help, and then we bring her stuff. She goes through it, and we go take it wherever it needs to go. So it was going to be Saturdays, but now it's going to be Sundays because of our scheduling conflict. Because we need somebody to stay with my grandma, and my brother works a lot too, so we are switching it to Sundays now. So tomorrow morning we'll be over there for maybe 4 or 5 hours. Jake will come with me, and get some more shit done. This is probably going to go well into the summer, I'd imagine, before they finally get moved back over there. The whole house has to get painted. All kinds of shit's got to get done. New appliances. Everything's kind of just at that point. They redid everything back in like the late 90s, early 2000s. And, at that point when they bought that shit, that stuff was only meant to last about 15, 20 years. wasn't like the stuff from before it that lasted, 50 fucking years. So now the shit my mind gets next is probably gonna last 10 years or less, very likely. But I'll be doing that tomorrow. So I already got probably close to an hour into this now 2-part video. But so I'm gonna probably call it here in a minute. But I don't know. Just wanted to sit and bullshit, chat. I got all kind of shit I want to talk about, but sitting down and putting it on, getting it recorded and putting it up is a whole nother thing. Because I'm always ranting and raving to myself all day long about all kinds of shit, all kinds of stuff. My mind's just always fucking running like a million miles a second. So just getting it recorded is not always that easy because, talk to myself at work, when I'm doing shit, running errands, what have you. And I don't know. So anyhow, I fucking love this thing, dude. I love this thing. I found some very cool ones online that are about $75 a piece that maybe a little even better quality. This is actually really good quality for $18. It was $18. Really good for $18. But they got one that's got like a nice fake pearl, and then they have another one nice fake ivory, and then they got this classic black one, which I would like all three of those, and they have one that's just red. It's just like a red handle. I think all 4 of those eventually I'm gonna get. I want the fucking pearl handle one. I went to look on the other day, and they're sold out of those right now. So of course, so even if I had the money to get it right now, I still couldn't. So hopefully, once I get the money, it'll be back available again. But that thing looks fucking cool as shit. It's classic style. It's got the button here. They got the little slide lock on it. It opens and shuts with the little piece here. But that thing looks fucking awesome. That will be my new pocket knife that I'll be carrying. But, I don't know. I don't have a whole lot more to talk about at the moment. I just wanted to kind of throw that shotgun on there because I talked about it yesterday or the day before, whenever I put that up. Got my cool, one of my pairs of Ray-Bans. I like these a lot. I bought these off someone on Mercari, polarized, which is kind of weird because it kind of gives a weird like rainbow, like oil sheen look to things sometimes. But I like these a lot. They got the tortoise pattern on the sides, brown, like dark brown lenses. I like these. I wear to work. These weren't that expensive. I'll wear them at work unless I'm doing something that can fuck them up. But I drive a lot at work, so I usually wear them when I'm driving. And of course, I got the ones. My mom bought me these for my birthday a few years ago. Or for Christmas. Yeah, I think it's my birthday. Blues Brothers sunglasses, but it's got that same tortoise pattern to it. But they're just, otherwise, they're not the old school original Wayfarers. These are the new Wayfarers. I like how these are shaped a little bit better than the original ones. But these are nice. These just got the green lenses. Looks like it, yeah. But they're not polarized. These are fucking awesome. I love these. These, I don't wear these at work. I don't want nothing to happen to these. I don't really want anything to happen to the other pair either, but I'd rather it happen to them than to this pair since my mom bought me these. I've wanted these fucking for years and years. So I got a hard case for them. I got the nice leather case too, but I use a hard case so they don't get smashed up. And then years back, my godson bought me these. This is one of the few things that I'm actually like, other than, guns. Because with guns, obviously, I like the name brand stuff more. I kind of fell in love with the Smiths and Colts, But this is the only other thing I could think of where the name brand is what I go for. But in the movie Easy Rider with Peter Fonda, he had a cool-ass set of riding glasses. And so my godson bought me these years back for my birthday. They're tinted, though. They're not clear lenses. But this is what he wore, except his were not tinted. So I like these too. I think they got that greenish, that dark green look to it. I like these a lot. His on the movie had straight earpieces that were clear. Thought that was kind of cool too. But either way, these are pretty cool too. Oh, I don't feel like they're sitting right away from my head for some reason. There we go. seems to be the only kind of glasses and sunglasses that I wear are Ray-Bans. But, you know, they're classic, old school shit, too. And then I got, this is the case that my Wayfarers came in, a little leather case. But, I use this for my glasses, my regular glasses. I finally got a good pair. I wanted a pair of the Wayfarer sunglasses, but with just clear prescription lenses. I didn't realize at the time when I bought these, I thought that's what these were, but they're not. These are a little bit skinnier, but these are essentially the same thing. Tortoise pattern. You know, I just don't wear glasses very often. But, you know, if I have, one of the days that I do, or if I have to, I think they look pretty straight. I like these a lot. But, I don't know, about done wasting y'all's time here. There's always this one. I gotta do a little video. I don't really know much. I don't think there's that much information to have on Larson. I think that's how you say it now. I believe, from what I've found online, it seems like you pronounce it Larson. But it's a little sucker Saturday Night Special. I always thought Saturday Night Specials back in the day. I used to think that they were like little snubby revolvers or something, like cheap snubby revolvers. Come to find out, a Saturday Night Special is in fact an auto. At least, you know, that's what it normally means. That's what it originally meant, I believe. But this is definitely a Saturday Night Special. Cheap, like a cheaper semi-auto handgun in a smaller caliber that may or may not be reliable. But like I said, I love it because of my grandma's. I think it's cool as shit, and I can't wait to go try shooting it a few times. But you know, I'm just glad I found something else that was his, and I got all the paperwork in this box, everything. And it was the original box too. You got the tag on the side. This is back when they made cool ass little cardboard boxes for guns, you know, like Smith and Colt used to do. But anyhow, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. It's getting late. It's not late, but you know, given the fact that I still got half this fucking movie to watch, and I still gotta watch the Boca Jr. match from earlier this week tonight. I really need to get that in tonight. I'll let y'all go. Oh, one other cool thing we found at my aunt's house. Found this. This was like a New Testament Bible that was issued to soldiers back in the day. And what we found in here, it says John H. White, Monon, Indiana, RR number 1. I'm not sure what that means. Field Artillery, Camp Taylor, Kentucky, December 11th, 1918. 1918. And the date on this Bible itself, I think, was 1918, 1917, 1914, something like that. But this thing is fucking awesome, dude. This is awesome. Very, very old school, dude. I love it. I fucking love it. I love old school stuff like this. But anyhow, my dad gave me this a long time ago, and Camelus. I just put it away, and then I was telling him the other day, I was like, man, I really like to get another one of these, because before I got Switchblade, I was going to use this as I wanted to use something like this as my, you know, knife I carry in my pocket every day. But he's like, yeah, I do have another one. He said he bought a couple of them when they were on clearance at some place. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I'm like, well, he gave me that one too, so I don't want to carry that one either. You know, I'm trying to keep it nice, but it's just a little 2-blade. It's called the Yellow Jacket. Little 2-blade. I love that design on it though. It's like a gold color. But two nice, real sharp. Oh, damn, it's a real sharp blade. Oh, really sharp. But nice little pocket knife, you know. So now I got two of them. But, alright, I gotta eat some dinner here, and I gotta get this movie over with and spend some time with Jack. That's the one you just gave me. The other one, this is the other one. So I got two of them here. This one does not like to open that well, but yeah, I got two of these suckers. I like them though. Pretty cool. They look old school. I think that's what I like about them. But anyhow, I'll catch y'all on the flip side. The fuck? I gotta see what this button does. There's another record button at the bottom. I don't know what it's. I better not. If it erase, I'll be pissed. So I'll catch y'all later.